like, how long ago did you start it? Like the social media aspect side of it?
2 years ago.
Is it only 2
I
years
think it was,
ago?
or was it? When was lockdown? What was that?
Yeah,
23, something. Yeah.
Who was the first person you
2020.
see that motivated you to do it? Was it like a tradesperson?
I was doing Snapchat and a bit of social media, a bit of Instagram, and then a lot of my mates were like, honestly, mate, it's cringe, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's weird. The human mind is so complex.
It's so I think we all have mental health problems. It's how we deal with it. Like I was saying to you earlier, you know, every morning I get up, and as soon as I wake up, the anxiety hits me. You know, it's, am I good enough to do this? Can I cope with that today?
Have you always been a builder?
Oh, from the moment I left school.
From the moment,
as long as I got to fight myself on the roof at about 10 years old. Yeah. Like I've always, with my dad, out with my dad.
Did you start one trade or you just sort of done everything?
Right, welcome to Off the Job. We have a special guest in today, obviously, because it's a guest show.
You say that about all guests, so it can't be that
they
special.
They are special to me. This one especially. It's Danny Madden from Madden Builders. Say hello, Dan.
How we doing?
Cheers for coming
Thanks
in.
for having me, lads.
Thanks for coming in, mate.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for coming in. So you just got back doing the old radio show this morning.
Yeah, I've just come back from radio this morning.
Yeah.
Bubbler Turner Overdrive, mate.
Yeah, you look a little bit like Kenny Everett, actually.
Well, I'm glad I spent all this money on hair transplant and teeth, and I'm doing radio. So it was well worth it, to be fair.
They said he had a face for radio, so then he went and got a hair transplant and new teeth.
Yeah.
Makes sense, Dan. Makes sense. But you're enjoying it, though, yeah?
I am, yeah. It's brilliant. It's, to be honest with you, it's great to be offered the opportunity to do it, you know.
How did the opportunity come around?
So I was contacted, it's quite a while ago, it's well over a year ago, and Fix Radio said, listen, like, we're thinking about doing another podcast, adding to our other podcast we've got to do. We're going to call it The Roofing Show. Would you be interested? And I said, yeah, 100%. And then, you know, he said, think of some ideas about what you'd want to talk about. And then it kind of didn't really hear much about it. And then all of a sudden I was out one day. I was in London with the missus and the kids. We were at the National History Museum. And I got a phone call and it just said, it's a go. If you're still up for it, we want to start recording next month. And I was like, okay, you know, and already I'm thinking in my head, like...
Start worrying about everything.
Yeah, it was like, okay, this is like one, you're up there because you're going, this is unreal. Like, I'm going to be, you know, me, Mr., you know, at school, bit of a failure, you know, and now I'm going to be having my own podcast. And I just thought, this is crazy. But then it's like, hang on, then you come down, how am I going to do the work?
Yeah.
How am I going to do this? How am I going to, you know, run the business as well? You know, and keep people busy. What am I going to do? How am I going to get off a job? And I've got to be there at 4 o'clock. So I've got to leave at 2. So that's middle of the day, you know, and all those kind of then, you know, anxiety, like, what if I mess it up? What if it's a total, you know, shambles? What if it don't do no? And that's all like that anxiety and those inferiority complexes come in. And you just think, like, one of my dad's mates, I was telling him about it. And I said, I think I'm going to turn it down. I think I'm going to say, no, I can't do it. And he said, but what? I said, because I know my dad's still a big part of the business, but he relies on me. And he just said, Dan, like, yeah, and he's a good friend of my dad's. And he said, like, you've done a lot for your dad over the years. You've sacrificed an awful lot. If you don't take this opportunity, someone else will.
Yeah.
And you'll always be thinking, you know,
you should have done
what
it.
If, yeah.
What if? Yeah.
No, never think what ifs. Yeah.
You know, I thought,
just
let's just go for it. And then doing the shows now, it's going really well. I had some great guests on there. And then they said to me, I had a phone call about a month ago, and she said, "Oh, the Ball Builders going on holiday. Would you be up for doing their show?" And I was just like, "What? Really?"
Yeah.
Like, I actually, when he asked me, I was on a roof and I choked on a fly. I literally went, and he went, "Oh, is that a no?"
Did you swallow anything else to catch the fly?
And I was just like, he was like, "Oh, is that no?" I was like, no. I was like, yeah. He said, "Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll do it."
Yeah.
And then again, it was like, how am I going to do this? how am I going to do it? Like with work, you know, and this
How many
is-
people you got working for you then?
So there's only me, Stu, and my dad, and then we've got the subcontractors that we've used for like over 20 years.
Yeah.
But it's still that organisation,
Yeah.
you know, in getting people to the job. It's not fair as well to throw Stu in and show him something once and go, oh yeah, like, you know, just crack on with that. You know, within reason.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to be there for them as well to, you know, make sure any question, because I don't know, you know what it's like. You're on the job. It's questions. People say, what about this? I mean, some days if I have the subbies on site, you don't get nothing done, because every time you go to pick something up to start something, Dan, can I have a word with you about this? Is this out? Or the client rings and my phone's going all day.
You're a manager, aren't you, as well?
You're like project manager, 100%.
It's non-stop, isn't it?
Yeah.
And my phone don't stop.
I mean, like, it's bad enough, like when I used to do bathrooms, like just project managing the bathroom, because I only did like the plumbing, and I'd get other people in to do like the tiling, the plastering, and that was a fucking nightmare. But to think of doing a build and having to organise everyone, it just do. No wonder you builders are the way you are, like, you know, a bit wanky. Like
we ring up and we go, yeah, we need a bit of plumbing done or tiling. Go, when do you need it? Tomorrow?
Yeah, you know, you got enough plumbers are going, fucking hell, job all fucking
It's always
6
the way,
months.
though, isn't it? It's never like next
What do
month.
think
It's
we're
like
gonna
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I ring my plumber. I say to him, any chance? And he goes, no fucking chance.
Yeah.
I'm like, fair enough.
Yeah.
But I know if I badger him and he says to me, your dad browbeats me into submission, I know he'll give in. Because I could go there, and my dad, like always says, like the Don Corleone of like the building trade, is that he'll say, have you spoken to the plumber? And I say, he said like, nah, no chance, he ain't there. Straight on the blower. And he's like, if there's not a no, I need you there. It's like tomorrow, puts fan, he's there. And I'm like,
And if you don't come in, you're going to have a horse's head on your bed. Fucking...
it is literally, yeah.
How was, obviously you saying about the fixed radio? It's important to take the opportunities and push yourself out of the comfort zone. How was the first one you done?
It was hard because I remember I got invited on Trade Legends. And to me, I got a book. Like I'm a big believer in the law of attraction and stuff like that, and writing things down, writing goals down. And one of them in there was to go on Trade Legends. And I couldn't believe it when I got the phone call and they said, like, do you want to come on a podcast? And I was like, yeah, 100%. Went up there and I felt like I just crumbled. Like, it was almost like I was in there.
Yeah.
I was sweating, then I was freezing. And they got to me and I was like, I've done it for Madden Builders, and I started in trade and I went from school and it was just like, oh, and I come out there and I was pissed off. I was fuming with myself.
Was this before you done the radio?
This
So
before
you
I'd
sort
done
of
it.
new to being on
Yeah.
cameras and stuff like that, yeah.
And I was just like, my missus said, like, how do you think it went? And I was like, I think it was a car crash. I was like, I just lost it. I don't know what happened. I was like, I just got over that, you know, I felt like a feeling in it that I still get now. It's like that, like you, why are you here? Why would they ask you to do that? You ain't good enough to be there. Like, it's the inferior complex. Yeah, inferiority complex where you think, I forget what they call it, where you think you shouldn't be there. You know, I forget what the word is that they call it, but it was just like that. Now I just feel like I had to go through a stage of sand, like especially with a roofing show and stuff like that. And the more I did more things, it's saying you've got to put yourself out of your comfort zone.
You have to,
and you've got, just.
But it makes sense for you doing the roofing show because like you won Roof of the Year in 2011, didn't you? Well, it seems like that long because you've been banging on about it.
Listen, we don't need to go over dates and all that. All I always say is that, who was the second man on the moon? No one cares.
No.
There you go.
Who was it?
Who won the foot? Exactly. Don't matter, does
Was it Buzz Aldrin?
Don't matter. We're not going to talk about it.
It was Buzz Aldrin, wasn't it? Yeah.
4-minute mile. Roger Bannister.
Yeah.
I don't know who ran the second one to run it. Yeah. Said, don't matter. Rotty till the end. So if you were 6 and you've got a 500-metre swim badge, you hold on for that and run with it. The thing is with that was, it was funny because we had a lot of banter with the ball builders and, because they're involved in fix and that. But, they just rang me up and said, you've been nominated for an award. And I was like, roofing. And like, even the next year when they said about you're going to go for it again, I said, no, like, I don't like, honestly, when you look across social media and that, I'm just like, the standard of is incredible. Some of the things people are doing is, you know, absolutely incredible. But the thing is with the award is that I had to run with it. Is that when I started this social media game, I watched a gay. Sometimes might do. I watched a guy called Jamie Alderton, and he's a fitness guy, and he was saying that he starts off all of his stories with morning peeps, Jamie Alderton in the house. Yeah. He said, everyone knows my name, knows who I am. If you want to start on this game, and I used to go to all these seminars with him and all that, and he said to me, people need to know your name and know who you are. And if you get an opportunity where that can boost you, grab it and run with it, because it'll be forgotten about tomorrow. You see these viral videos, people go, they go boom, viral. And then a month later, no one remembers who they are. They've moved on to the next thing. Yeah. So my thing is that number one, I want everyone to know I am Danny Madden from Madden Builders. I'm annoying. I'm going to scream good morning Instagram. I'm going to bring my motivation, which are, you know, to the table every single week with Monday morning fire up. Let's get everyone going. And number two, as soon as I got that award, it was just like, yeah, fucking hell, I am meant to be fucking here. Yeah. Like this, I'm going to run with it. And, you know, with a bit of banter on the side as well. Yeah. That's what the building trade is. It's all having a laugh and all banter. So why not hold on to it? And in a way, it just didn't go away, because the more people started carrying it on with going, oh, Rotty and all that. And, you know, having T-shirts made for me and sending me, you know, all the lads who went out, and I went up to the room, I come down, they're all wearing these Roof of the Year T-shirts. And I was just like...
What do you have to do for the award?
I just don't want to talk about it. You have to do a couple of shed roofs a couple of years.
Don't even need a ladder.
Yeah. You just get up there.
Done it on my mate's shoulders. But I'd just like to say, while we're here, my name's Pete Withers. I'm Plumber Tales. So get that one out there. Yeah, we want to know who we are. But no, it's good, man. It's like you're on it constant, and you got this. Like, how long ago did you start it? Like the social media aspect side of it.
2 years ago.
Was it only 2 years? I
think it was. Or was it? When was lockdown? Was that
23?
Something, yeah.
Who was the first person you see that motivated you to do it? Was it like a tradesperson?
So I kind of was doing Snapchat and a bit of social media, a bit of Instagram. And then a lot of my mates were like, honestly, mate, it's cringe, it's embarrassing. Pack it in.
Oh, don't. We all get told that.
Yeah.
And it really got to me. And I thought, I just ain't going to do it. So I just stopped.
Yeah, you can't
and I left it
yeah.
alone for it. I think it's 2017 was one of my first posts. And I didn't really did a little bit of talking on camera. And I was getting a load of shit from friends and that. And the funny thing is, it's a lot of people that are close to you, friends who really do it.
That there, right? So that happens, right? I wouldn't say I got a lot of shit from my friends. I got shit from some people. Yeah, you're cringe, you're this, that, and the other. Oh, such a think she's cringe, blah, blah, blah. But the thing I get, what I don't get with it, right? This is the thing, and I've documented this before, is you will do your thing, right? You do, whether it be cringe or whatever, right? You'll do your thing, but it's for you, and it's for your business, yeah? Or whatever you're trying to, like, do and get out there, is for you. So your friends around you, right, should really support you, in a way, right? You're going to get banter. You're going to get that, whatever way you're going to get it, and you laugh it off or whatever. But the thing they do is when they don't even say anything, right? But you might be in a group, or your mates are sharing stuff to you from a random they don't even know. So they might see some silly fucking video on Instagram or whatever, or there's something flying about WhatsApp groups and all that. These videos might be some racist shit. Do you know what I mean? It might be what they all think's funny. Yeah. Right? But they're not supporting you.
Oh, no.
They're not sending your stuff on. Yeah. They're sending some cunt they don't even know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But ain't that always been the way where you support these big celebrities, but why are you not supporting my stuff?
Exactly. But that's celebrity. But we're talking about randoms.
Yeah.
We're talking about people they've never met in their life or going to see in their life again, but they're showing it and they're spreading this shit round. You know what I mean? I'm sure my videos have gone out to people's, and your videos have gone out to people's who these people don't even know who you are. Yeah. but they're sending them, and their mates are in the same situation. They're doing stuff,
Yeah.
but they're not sharing their stuff.
Yeah.
They're
100%.
sharing our stuff. Like, we don't even know us. It's
Well,
weird, isn't it? It's
Well,
just weird.
the thing is that I got to a point where lockdown hit, and I thought, do you know what? I'm not seeing any of these people, so I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go. And I watched video came up, Alex Eriot Carpentry.
Yeah.
And I was watching him do some stuff, and I thought, like, he seems like a nice fella. Like, I want to do something like that.
Yeah.
You know, start, doing more videos, showing people what I do on a daily basis. And the funny thing is that the people or the associate that's said, you still making those silly little videos, and I turn around and you say, I am, yeah. And they pay really well, some of those silly little videos. What do you mean they pay really well? I said, well, people pay me to do these little videos. And then they start, I can never do that. That's so cringe, though. I said, well, it is what it is, isn't it? This is the path I've chosen, and I find that there's, at the moment, there is an awful lot of digging going at people.
But why would you say that to someone?
Everyone digs at each other.
Yeah.
We do these videos and that, right? There's people who play football, right, who are shit at football, right? They're never going to be any good at football, but they play in a team,
Yeah.
right? But their family won't go to them and go, why are you playing football? That's cringe.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Or something like, but why this? What I'd say what it is. It's because they ain't got the self-confidence themselves to ever do it.
Yeah.
They'd never even dream of doing it because they couldn't even think of anything worse. So what we're going to do, their own low self-esteem, they'll take it out on you and go, oh, that's cringe. I won't do that. That's cringe. Because you ain't brave enough to do it, yeah? And you probably haven't got the intellect to do it. And you've not got the, because this, let's be easy, it ain't easy to do this shit
it's not.
that we do. It's not easy. I mean, me, to be fair, I do like random rants and stuff in the van, which is like a piece of piss for me. That's easy, yeah. But if you're putting in effort in a video and stuff, and you're cutting it and editing and all that stuff,
taking all that time,
that's hard work.
It is bloody
Then you
hard
start
work.
criticising yourself as well, don't you? You start watching back the videos and did I do that right? Did I do that wrong? Like
The thing is that we all do it. We all have these, whether it's working for brands, whether it's doing our own videos, and there seems to be a lot of digging at people for doing that. And when I say to people, listen, if you was having your mortgage paid every month by those videos, you telling me you wouldn't do it? And it's like, don't give me that, because if you say no, you wouldn't do it, it's because you ain't got the balls to do it. That's what it is, bottom line. And a lot of it comes down to jealousy. But I say to people, don't waste your time on it. It's energy wasted, because all that anger and everything you let get up inside you, it don't get you nowhere. You're arguing with someone over the internet that you're never going to meet.
I was victim to it last night, actually. I think when I got back to him and just put him in his place, a lot of them just delete the comments.
Yeah.
And I think, that's a little win, but was it worth it?
Was it worth it?
Was it worth the time and effort to spend 2-3 minutes on replying to this knobhead?
it's not.
Who's
I
probably just pulling himself off in his mum's fucking spare room, eating some digestives and
As he's messaging you.
as he's messaging. I'm really getting to him. Do you know
To
what
your
I mean?
reply as well. He's waiting for your reply.
And when I reply back to him, that's his that's his
moment.
spent moment.
I've got it.
Oh, give me the tissue. But they're just they're just weirdos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I try and kill a lot of it with kindness, and I've had some nasty comments. I didn't wear a dust mask on one of the videos, and it's not a good idea to do. I didn't wear it. I don't know why I didn't put one on. And I got a comment, I hope you die a slow cancerous death. Not just a comment, but a message, a DM.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you didn't wear the dust
So I didn't wear a dust mask.
But did you get back to him on that one?
Yeah, I replied to him, and I said to him,
cheers,
"Who
mate.
took the jam out of your donut this morning?" But I said to him, do you really think that's, something you should be sending someone? He said, I couldn't care less. He said, you deserve to die because... And people like that, it's like, do you know what? Block, delete. What's the point? I'm wasting energy. Other people, I've messaged back and they've said to me, I apologise. I've had a shit day. saw your thing come up, thought I'd take it out on you. I see where you're coming from now. Like, explained it. It was out of order. I shouldn't have said that. And like, no worries. Don't worry about it. Like, you know, but I realise there is a lot, and that's why I do a lot of the motivational stuff. And I want to bring that in, you know, with my Monday morning fire up. And I realise that annoys people because it gets back to me. You know, people ring me up or they message me and they go, oh, you won't believe what so-and-so said about you and this and that.
Yeah.
And are you not going to do this? You're not going to... And I say, no, I'm not, because at the end of the day,
You can't please
if you're
everyone,
watching,
can
you?
you're a fan.
There is
You love it. You know, I'd rather have a conversation one-to-one and say to someone, if I'm upsetting you that much with what I do, what's the deal? Why are you still watching?
Hello, you wonderful listeners and watchers. Just pumping the brakes on this exciting episode to let you know about Kieran's app that's changing the game in the gas certificate world.
If you're sick and tired of doing gas certificates on paper, then Gas Certificate app is your way forward. But it wouldn't be an app worth talking about if that's it. With no hassle, you can manage your diaries, invoices and quotes for all your jobs, so you'll never be chasing paperwork again.
Don't forget those boiler manuals. I can tell you how many times I've been looking at a boiler and thinking, what the... Thankfully, the in-app boiler manuals have saved me and got me out of quite the pinch.
If it's helped Pete here, then Gas Certificate app will definitely help you, especially with its easy-to-use gas reg calculator and the extremely handy ability to duplicate certs. Brilliant for when you're doing your annual services on previous jobs.
And for the icing on the cake, it has a complete offline mode. So if you're on a job in the middle of nowhere or servicing a boiler in the basement of a building with no signal, you've still got access to everything the app has to offer to keep you working hard.
So click the link down below or in the description. Use the code POD30 to get 30% off yearly subscriptions. That's for all new users. That's POD30 for 30% off our yearly subscriptions for new users.
It's a bit like, as well, like not having people ringing up, but that you're right. There's a bit of like that goes on as well, like politics wise and that.
Yeah.
Where it's a bit schoolyardy, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
It is really. I just want to get on.
You know,
that's
what I mean?
it. I just want to get on. I don't
And
care.
when people tell you that someone else said something about you, it don't do you no favours.
No, it
They're
don't.
not doing you a favour by telling you that, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? I just think, just leave it the way it is. Do you know what I mean? Just leave everyone to get on with what they're getting on with.
We ain't all going to be everyone's cup of tea.
No.
So, you know, if it annoys you with the motivation
I
thing...
fucking hate you.
Just don't watch it, innit?
Do you know what? Someone said to me, he goes, at the end of the day, I love to sit down. He goes, and I put you on. He goes, and I listened to all your stories. And he goes, I got home, I sat down, and I put it on. And the first thing that came was, good morning, Instagram. He goes, my missus looked round the corner and went, not that prick. I've had enough of it. Not him again. And I thought it was brilliant. Like, you know, it is, but it gets into people's heads.
Yeah.
You know, I know there's a lot of people that have messaged me and they've said, Dan, I really needed that this morning.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
I
in a
get
very
that, yeah.
I'm not in a very good place at the moment.
Mate.
That little kick up the arse has done me the world of good. And that motivates me in
Keeps
sense
you going,
of
doesn't
knowing
it?
that
Yeah.
I've helped someone.
Bruv, the other day, mate, while we're on that subject, I had somebody the other day message me saying that they was thinking about checking out.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, fucking hell, this is deep, innit? So I had to get back to him. I was worried. Like, I got the message late on the night. Next day, I'm like messaging him saying, mate, talk to me, like, do you know what I mean? Because you sort of like people don't realise that as well. You've got a kind of responsibility in that sense where if somebody puts that on you, then they've then brought you into their lives in a way, and you've got to sort of like deal with that. I'll start message the boys, say, I don't know what I've got to do about this. Do you know what I mean? Geezer was all right in the end. He said, I went to talk to us like nothing get that bad and all that. He said, he goes, I got up for a swim this morning, done something different. He goes, it's made me feel a lot better. He goes, I was just on one last night, whatever. Sorry, cheers for getting back to us. And I just thought to myself, wow, that was my first thing, one of them I've ever had. And I thought to myself, wow, that's sort of like powerful, that is. Do you know what I mean?
Because I think you've got to realise is that some people do really put you up there and think a lot of you. And they think, like, I listen to this geezer, like, you know, and it's nice. Like, people have messaged me, and I always say, especially after, you know, the blonde bricky.
Yeah, it's terrible, wasn't it? Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. And I spoke to him a few weeks before. Yeah. You know, and he's banter and all that and having a laugh. And I say to the boys, like, when they say, sorry, lads, I've been a bit quiet on the group, I'm not feeling myself, like, don't say sorry. Like, come in and say,
Yeah.
lads, I'm feeling shit. It's okay
Bring
to
it
be that.
out,
We,
yeah.
we all deal with things differently. But it's okay to say that, and let's check in on each other. And if one of the boys ain't been on the group for a bit, like someone send him a message, make sure he's all right, and everything like that. Because it is like the building trade, and as I've been brought up, is this bit of a hard man. Yeah, we're all lads together. My dad, my granddad, we ain't that huggy. Let's hug it out and all that. Like if I ever gave my dad a hug or that, like I'll tell you what, it's only recent. I'd never give my dad a hug or like, my granddad would get all like that. Like, and I was really close to my granddad, really close.
Yeah.
Like a typical Irish family, like, I was first grandchild, sport rotten, and I was with him all the time.
So I dressed like a pint of Guinness?
Yeah, pretty much. Lovely pint of Guinness at the weekend. But yeah, it was, you didn't talk about your feelings.
No.
Get on with it.
Yeah.
If I turn around and I said, like, I'm really not feeling, I'm feeling a bit down at the moment. I'm not feeling great. Like, it just changed the subject.
Yeah.
Don't talk about
But
that.
that's why that's the thing, because it's this male ego environment and all that. That's why a lot of people are scared to talk about things, isn't they? They're worried about how that they're perceived by their male counterparts.
100%.
And I mean, I did put a message out on same sort of subject, but I did put a message out on my stories yesterday about, like, if there's anyone in the trade who's gay, because there's going to be a lot of gay tradesmen, gay tradeswomen sort of thing, who will not come out because they're in that male-orientated environment where it's all macho, this, that, and the other, and they hear because let's be honest, we're on site. We've heard all these comments before. Somebody will call somebody like an homophobic like name or something. We'll call each other it. You know what I mean? Because that's what blokes do on sites and that. When it's just natural. And it is a form of homophobia, and that is why you're going to get people who are not going to come out because they're thinking they're using this terminology in that. What are they going to think of me? Same with the footballers. It happens in the football, doesn't it? There's loads of gay footballers out there who ain't coming out because of that male-dominated environment and that macho this, that, and the other. So I think that's something we need to get. And it's the same with mental health. If it's perceived as that you've got some sort of weakness, but you couldn't be any more strong for admitting that you're not that good.
Has
Do you know
anyone
what I mean?
said it's a weakness though? No one says it's a weakness
No,
to come
no,
out. So
no.
why do they?
No, but not saying it's a weakness.
I think if you show your emotions,
Yeah, I know
like
what
you're
you're
getting
saying.
upset, if you're getting upset,
but
like,
they perceive it as that's being more weak, sort of
Maybe
thing.
in their own head.
In their own head. I'm not saying that people look at them as
100%.
weak.
And I've said to Rob and Lee Anson, like, with mental health and stuff, like after if I can bring it back to the award again, but after one, I went on a right downer.
Yeah, you've had a high.
Yeah, and I didn't want to do any content. Didn't want to be, you know. And someone said to me, that geezer, I won't say it is. Someone said to me, that geezer who won the award, he's a good mate of mine. He said he was talking to a friend. He said that geezer who won the award, guy, he's proper cringe and all that. And I really got annoyed. And I said, like, what does he fucking mean? Like, I'm cringe and all that. And I apologised a few days later. And I said to him, like, I just weren't in the right headspace for it.
No.
Like, I was at, but I mentioned it to Rob. Like, I was feeling a bit shit. And then, even with people going to me, you're right. It pissed me off that I'd let my guard down, and I told everyone I weren't, I weren't on pot. I'm feeling a bit down at the moment. I don't know what it is. I just ain't in the right headspace. My head's all over the place. And this is what I say to people: always try and be kind. You don't know what people are dealing with behind closed doors, and that could tip someone over the edge. A silly little comment. Yeah. But for me, I didn't want that. I didn't want the sympathy. And for me, it was a weakness. My missus would say to me, if I ever get upset, why are you walking out when you get upset? I say, because, and I think it's a lot of people, when you have kids, I don't know what the fuck it is, but fucking get upset over bloody anything. And you think,
it does do something to your emotions.
I'm like that. I'm like, I've got to go outside from it.
Women going on about their hormones and that. They don't think about men's hormones.
And she's like, why'd you go out of the room?
Yeah.
I say, because to me, as my dad was, I've only ever seen my dad get upset. Now he freaking cries all the time, like. But the only ever time I saw him cry was when his mum died.
Yeah, same as my
dad. And
he
broke down.
Yeah, same as my dad.
And I was almost like, I don't know what to do. Why is he crying? Why is he doing that?
Yeah.
Like, because that was my thing of like, we don't get upset. You pull yourself together and you get your ass back on track.
Yeah.
And I realise that don't work for everyone. It's my fucking agent, isn't it?
Travel agent.
Yeah, travel agent.
Well,
yeah. Another day. But you know what I mean? You don't, it is seen as a weakness. Is, you know, I was always, you know, taught, you know, that being nice to people, you know, was a weakness. You know, you never let your guard down. You know, you always have your guard up, but that ain't the right way to be.
No.
You know, we need to.
It's just people take advantage if you're too nice, but
People take advantage
they've
if
got
you're
to know
too
the
nice, but that's
boundaries,
their
yeah.
weakness. That's
Yeah.
not your weakness.
Yeah.
That's their weakness.
Yeah.
And we have to realise in that, you know, order to move forward in this stigmatised trade is that you do need to talk, because there are a lot of people, like you say, you imagine like if you're, you know, you're gay or something like that and you want to come out and you think, how can I talk to how can I do that? How can I, you know, have
people
that
do
conversation?
accept it a lot more now, though, don't they?
Oh, 100%. I mean, my
Yeah.
bless him, is actually, it would have been his birthday today, but my uncle was gay, you know, and unfortunately, he died of AIDS. Now, I was told as a kid it was cancer that he had, but because you imagine back then, in God, what would it have been? Maybe the 90s. I don't know if there was a program. What's that program? Is it This Is It or something like that? And it followed a group of people that were in a sort of like real sort of like when it was had all the gay clubs and all that, but when AIDS was like real big, like sort of epidemic, and it was seen as a real filthy, dirty thing to have. And my mum said to me, the way they locked them away in wards on their own, she said that's what it was like with him.
Bloody hell.
It was horrific,
Yeah,
horrific the way he was treated.
Yeah,
You know, and his mum
stigmatism,
and dad were so embarrassed, like because it was seen as AIDS was seen as this horrible disease that you had, you know, and you kept it quiet. We never spoke about it. We never said anything about it, you know. But for someone to come out and talk about it, even now it's so much more accepted.
Yeah, well, you had like massive like people like high profile celebrities like Freddie Mercury got it, didn't he? You had like Magic Johnson got it, and that, which made it more like talked
about it.
And like when if you talk about something, you get it out.
Yeah.
Then the stigmatism around it shrinks.
It does.
Same with mental health, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's very hard to have that when you've, and I said this to Rob, when you've been brought up in that era and, you know, of, you know, don't cry about it, you just suck it up, crack on. Yeah. That's odd, because it
like
can be a lonely place to
people,
build
isn't
in,
it?
especially working on your own with all the stress and all that.
That's generational, what do we say, generational trauma in a way.
Yeah, I suppose it is, yeah.
Because like you've gone through that as a kid.
Yeah.
So then you bring it in through to adulthood.
Yeah.
And then when something else happens we spoke about this, didn't we, earlier in the last series with Jordan, that he went through various like real bad problems, and later on in life he fell off a roof. Right. So then that catalyst just went bang. It just went because he hadn't dealt with these ones back then. Yeah. Later on in life, like when he had another trauma, it just escalated.
Yeah.
And his mental health like properly so physically he would like get problems. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like through it. So yeah, it's the human mind is so complex.
It's so I think we all have mental health problems. It's how we deal with it. Like I said to you earlier, you know, every morning I get up, and as soon as I wake up, the anxiety hits me. You know, it's, am I good enough to do this? Can I cope with that today? And it all goes through my head. Now, we all deal with it differently. In my head, it goes, right, you fucking got this, mate. All right? You can do this. You have got this. Have a little chat with yourself. Let's go. You know, and that's for me. That's what works for me. But there's been times, you know, and it's silly really when you look back how you think of it, but I was on a roof and I was doing this chimney flaunchings, like cement work around it, and it fucking pissed down. And I mean, it went all down the roof. It went everywhere. And there is that moment where you think, fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm fucking done.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I've had loads of them.
You know, like, to the point, like, it seems extreme, but you're like, I just fucking sling myself off. Like,
oh, really? No, right. Yeah, that's deep. Yeah.
Like,
I thought you meant just done with the job.
Like, and you get really down and, like, you feel that tightness in your chest and you're like, fucking can't do this, man. Like, what? Why? Why would you do this? And then, you know, you have whatever you do, clean up, tidy up, sort things out. And that happened to me twice on the same fucking job. It poured down on it, ruined it. You know, and people, unless you've got your own firm and you're running your own business, they don't realise there's so much stress and pressure. But you do need to take a moment and you think to yourself, like, come on, we can sort it. It ain't the end of the world.
Everything's
But
fixable.
clients can put so much pressure on you, you know, and I come down and the client's sort of like, oh, God, but that's a mess up there, innit? And you're like, really, mate? Really? Like, yeah, I need that, you know? And you're trying to wash all this muck down the roof and you're thinking, is there water going to pour inside? And, you know, it really, really does get to you. But you need that little, you know, and also like I said to my dad, you know, he's not that kind of like, you know, oh, like, it'll be all right there. But he does give me that thing of going sometimes, like, he'll say to me, like, it ain't the end of the world.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We'll get it sorted. And then you look back and you think that was silly thinking like that. But at the time, in the moment of something,
It's the most important thing.
you're just like, nah, I'm done. I'm out of here.
But if you can stick with that mindset, definitely helps. Sort of like, it is what it is mindset. Everything happens for a reason. Like, it sounds stupid, but it does help you.
Big time.
I'm residing to the fact that that's my answer to loads at the moment. It is what it is, innit? You've got no fucking money in your bank. It is what it is, innit? Yeah. Got a shit fan. It is what it is, innit?
I was brought up like my dad was a big, you know, in the later years, he was a bit of a nutter when he was younger. You know, and he had a very, very tough upbringing, You know, his mum, dad come over here from Ireland, you know, and then his mum contracted polio when she was only 20.
Oh shit.
You know, so he went into a nun's home with his brothers and that, and it was really fucking hard. Like, it was horrible. You know, for him, he didn't have a very nice childhood at all. You know, so it was tough. You know, and he's been brought up, you know, that way, and you kind of he turned into someone who was like really always going to church and all that. And he's done incredible for himself, really, really well. And I use that a lot. And people say whether it's a crutch or not, but with God and all that, you know, I believe, you know, you don't have to go to church. My dad would say like that's just a cop out, but I believe you don't have to go and sit in a big church every Sunday to say what you believe in. But I do use God a lot to say, you know, yeah, there's a prayer, the serenity prayer, you know, give me the strength, you know, so I can change the things I can, but to let go the things I can't, things that are not in my control. And that sometimes helps a lot.
Well, if you have, like, anyone, if you've got faith in something, if you believe in something, you've got faith and that helps you, that can only be a positive thing, can't it? Do you know what I mean?
Which links with, like, the things like I said before, like the law of attraction, you know, where I seriously believe good things happen to good people. You know, if you put it out there.
Stop being a this weekend, mate.
Stop being a cunt.
I think though that positive mental attitude, they reckon on it, don't they?
You can't be positive every day. That just ain't happening.
No.
You know, that's why I say motivation wears off. You could be motivated. We could have a conversation now about going to the gym or doing really well at work and like, let's write things down. And you go, fucking hell, yeah, now Dan's gone out. I'm going to write this down for today and all of that. Something happens and that's gone out the window, that conversation. Yeah. So I always say to people, you know, it's doing what you said you were gone in the moment that you said it and carrying that on. And that's the hard part. So you have to have that, you know, for me, it's that desire. What's my why? What's my desires? My family is I need to do it for them. Yeah. Where the motivation gives you a little pick you up, you know what I mean? That's a little boost. But motivation wears off, you know? You have to have more than that. It's got to be more than that to push you through.
Mr. Motivator wouldn't have agreed with you there.
No, but he was too busy doing star jumps.
Do you remember that geezer? Yeah. When he married to Tessa Sanderson?
I don't know.
I'm sure he was.
Don't know.
How old are you?
Thought I was 43 at the weekend.
Was ya?
Yeah.
I thought you was younger than that.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I did actually think
I do have a skincare routine.
43. So, yeah. So,
he looks... You say you look young. He looks younger than you.
He does look younger than me, but
how old are you?
But he's
44.
Yeah, how old do I look? Come on, 25,
when anyone ever says how old do you look, that means they're in their 40s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, he did have 2 hours sleep last night, so you look a bit older.
I look a little bit older. Yeah. I'm 44. I'm 45 in June. So what's middle-aged? What's middle-aged? Is that 40?
Have you had the midlife crisis yet?
Oh yeah, I'm going for it at the moment, mate. I'm trying to be a comedian.
Go rent a Ferrari, yeah.
Yeah, you want to be a comedian? Yeah. You have a midlife crisis? Probably, but let's roll with it.
Yeah, let's go with it, yeah.
But yeah, like I just think I can't remember. I've lost my train of thought there. What I was going to say now.
Being a good person, attracting it. I think you got if something helps you, I don't care what it is, whether you're into faith or anything like that, or whether you're in, whatever whatever is your thing, and you ain't hurting no one else. Crack on.
Yeah.
Why not?
All
if
the
that
faith,
helps you get
religion,
through,
it's a mindset, isn't it? That's
it's a mindset. Yeah.
I mean, it's like you and your haircut, isn't it?
Look, man, it's growing.
It is coming back, isn't it? Yeah.
I shouldn't be wearing this, but you got to rep where you have, take it rough for the smooth and all that. But
Yeah,
slowly.
Yeah, you got to get rid of that.
Better growth than no growth.
Is that like they say then you shouldn't wear an hat?
You
does hats contribute to like
hair loss? Definitely, definitely, because there's no oxygen getting to the hairs.
I've never worn a hat in my life.
Look at that. That's what I mean.
You ever worn a hat? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, you do, don't you? Because sometimes you look like what's his name? Steven Spielberg. Yeah.
I take it off in the van. I don't wear it a lot on site.
Just a hard hat.
Yeah, just a hard hat. Yeah, but it's not that like stuff like that. It's just, it don't bother me. I've had all
that's what I'm bringing
turkey
up,
teeth, like the hair. I've had it all before.
You're completely open with it you showed it all on your stories, and fucking hell, it looked painful.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'll tell you what was painful. Coming off caffeine for a week. That was horrendous.
Yeah.
You couldn't have no caffeine for a week.
What, from your hair?
Yeah, you can drink no caffeine a week before you have the transplant because it stimulates blood. So when they try and do it, your head bleeds too much. They can't do the operation.
Oh shit.
So that was, I stupidly went cold turkey with caffeine, and my head was banging. Like
headaches.
Bad.
Yeah.
Really, really bad.
Yeah, I've had that before.
Really bad. And but I tell you what, I must say, and another fella, Dean Saxton, he came off caffeine and he said, "Do you know what? My anxiety just dropped.
Really?
Unbelievable." And I've cut down a lot, and I do find it because it's getting you reared up.
Can you drink decaf? Because I
don't see the point. Nah,
but
I only drink coffee for the. Do you drink it for the caffeine?
For the buzz.
I have no buzz.
Get me
Yeah, but do you think it does?
You're druggy.
Yeah.
Do you think it does though?
I'm like pre-workout, 2 scoops. Let's make that 3.
I think you've got to drink a lot of coffee for it to like.
He does.
Perk you
I
up.
do. I mean, like kick it off with like double espresso in the morning, and then that's probably it. Like so, I would get up at 6, double espresso, then go to the job, have another coffee or a tea. 10 o'clock coffee, 1 o'clock coffee, 3 o'clock coffee.
Do you drink much water?
And then I try to, but not as much as I should.
There's water in the coffee.
Yeah, but I don't know how people survive just drinking like fizzy drinks, coffees.
I'm here,
like,
mate. Yeah. I'm here.
I couldn't survive without water. Like,
I'm still here.
I had my first. My daughter said to me about Monsters.
Yeah.
Have you had one of them?
No, I'd have heart attack.
Mate.
Oh no, I don't drink that shit. I've got heart problems. Still here.
I'll tell you what. I've had some I've taken some powerful stuff for when I go to the gym and all that for make you feel really in the zone. I mean that's pretty decent. A can of Monster that'll get you right up there.
No, I can't.
But no, I had to cut down. I had to cut down for the hair and all that. And I have cut down a lot. But like I say, so I think if I put something out there about me having a hair transplant, a lot of people, some people will say I can't believe you put that all on your socials out. But how many men messaged me and said I ain't got the balls to ask someone about it or go there and.
But in the same instance, right, if you don't put it out there, right, and then one day you take your hat off, you've got a fucking great mop of hair. People will go,
well, I hope so.
Where the fuck did you get that from, Dan? Oh, well, didn't I tell you?
I ain't ordered no hairbands yet, but,
mate, I think it's good. I think it's a good thing that you've done. I mean, we had a bit of banter about it as well, didn't we?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, but that's what it's about. Like that is the buildings that we used to have a fella work for us years ago, and there's banter, and then there's the spitefulness of it, and there's a difference.
Yeah.
And used to have I had to have a word with him and say listen, pack it in, because it's got nasty now. It ain't nice, And I've had a few messages, about it, but it is what it is. I take the rough with the smooth. It is me. I am I like to have my teeth done. Like they bothered me. My teeth bothered me for years.
Fucked. My teeth are fucked. I don't hardly try and show my teeth at all because they are.
Well, that's what I do. I took my hand over my mouth.
Houses. So they are.
I used to do that all the whenever I was laughing, I'd do that, and I'd be in that habit of covering, I had a big jaw operation because when I was boxing, I fractured my jaw both sides, so I had my jaw all wired up, and my teeth were fucked. I mean, I had like braces on and all wires in my mouth and all that, and then I just thought, I think it was during lockdown, I just thought, you know what, I want to get my teeth done. I feel so like my confidence is just.
Did you go
down
out to
there?
Turkey?
No, I got it done here.
You got it done here?
Yeah, in London, yeah.
Man's on some money.
Yeah.
Jesus.
got a discount code.
My mates went, they're twins. They got it done 2-1, I think, out in Turkey. Yeah.
No, so it's only, but the thing that people say is veneer, it's composite bonding. So it's just gone over, my old teeth are still there. So it just goes over your old teeth, based like a paste. They put it on. And then they mould it to.
Oh, so they don't take your old teeth
out?
out?
No, my old teeth are still there.
Your old teeth
are they're still behind it, yeah.
Are they?
So it's just like they just
that's what Jack
paste it on.
Composite bond.
We'll have to talk about how much that costs because I would like to sort this old smashed up gravestone.
She's done. I won't say who, but she's done quite a few people on Instagram now who I've referred to there. Yeah, who are same come out and said. Without you saying it, I wouldn't have ever asked you. Like, I don't care. Ask me.
I'll ask you after.
I'm open about it.
What?
Composite veneers can cost between £200 to £600, and porcelain veneers can cost between £500 to £1,000.
Well, you got porcelains.
$3,000 they were.
Yeah.
Just over $3,000. But you have to have an upgrade. My hair cost me $5,000. And that's a baseline fee. There's no. If you have to have more or less, it's less money. They go baseline fee. That's how much it is, and we do it in a way that so you ain't gonna have like I was like bring it down here, right down there, and they were like nah, you're not 18, you're 40. It ain't. Let's be real.
Come on.
Yeah, and the same my teeth. I was like right, I want a complete straight line round, and she was like you look stupid. You just look like you got fake teeth. There's no point.
Yeah.
And I know they're really white because I wanted them really white, but she said we need to make them look like their teeth.
So, like, when going to the dentist then, with that stuff, how does that does that complicate the dentist?
No,
work?
not at all. So the lady who did it, Smiles by Jasmine. It's online if anyone wants to go and check it out. Smiles by Jasmine. She is probably the best dentist that I've had, and I hate going to the dentist. She is unbelievable, really good. I still go to her now because she does all my dentistry. You do have to go a bit more for the hygiene to keep them clean. You got to be careful in a way like don't get no big hard caramel toffees and bite into them because
I love a toffee penny.
Yeah, there you go. You got to do that. It's a bit of a side bite.
Toffee what?
Toffee penny.
Remember toffee apples?
What was they called? Werther's Originals.
Quality Streets.
Remember toffee apples?
Fucking old Dan. Don't have Werther's. Not granddad.
Come on.
Remember the toffee apples? They used to
Toffee
ride round on the bike.
Yeah. Toffee apples,
Yeah. That's why my teeth are
you
fucked.
can't be doing none of that. No, you can't be doing none of that, especially after you spent all that money.
Yeah.
What?
I might help with a diet then as well, mightn't it?
I was going to change it up. We haven't actually. So have you always been a? I'd like to dig into the stereotype of a builder. Have you always been a builder?
From the moment I left school.
From the moment.
As long as I got a photo of myself on the roof at about 10 years old. Yeah. Like I've always with my dad, out with my dad.
Did you start one trade or you just sort of done everything?
My granddad was a carpenter joiner, and I just went in and did whatever my dad was doing. I loved the building because I'd get bored very quickly of doing things. So the building gave a great variety. The only thing that what I would say is that I'm not naturally good at building work. Whatever I choose to do, I've had to work very hard to get. It doesn't come naturally to me. When I went to college and I did roofing, because basically the government were offering these subsidiaries where they would give you a bursary, whatever it is, a grant to go and send people to college. My dad said, well, I'll send you. And roofing and some other one was what was left. So I went and did roofing. When I went there were kids in 18, 19 who you could see were very, very talented. You know, it came easy to them. It didn't come easy to me doing the build. Like, I had to kind of like really, you know, work hard at it. And
The
even
hard
the lead
work
work
paid off because you got roofer of the year.
Exactly, you know what I mean? But I used to go in with the plumbers
Yeah.
because it was a plumbing, scaffolding and roofing college in Erith. So we went in there and I used to go with the plumbers and do the lead work because that's what they didn't teach any lead work at roofing. So I'd go in with them, they'd teach me how to do all the bit of lead welding and stuff like that and bossing and things like
Yeah,
that.
we did all that at college, yeah.
Yeah.
Lead welding and all that. I was shit at it.
I never done that.
It's hard, isn't it?
I was awful at it. Oxyacetylene.
Oxyacetylene, yeah.
Fucking hell.
So I don't do a lot of it anymore. That's why I get my mate to do it and then pretend that
Oh,
it's mine.
My mate is a lead, Mark the Lead, we call him. He's got a fucking brilliant project at the moment he's doing. He's gone to this, he won't mind me mentioning it. He's gone to this job where they've requested this lead work.
Yeah.
On like a, I don't know, like a tower or something. And it's like this guy's got loads of money or something.
Yeah.
And one of the things he's requested is like a lead penis.
A lead penis?
Yeah, as the decor on this tower. He's going to put it on his...
Really?
Yeah. He showed me pictures of it. It's fucking incredible. He's really good at what he does, lead work.
I'll have to have a look at that.
Lead. And I'll try and find it. I want him to... If you're watching this, Mark, send me it. I want to show this on the
Yeah,
thing.
I'd like to see that.
But yeah, he's got had some requests from this guy, and some of the stuff he's had to do. It's like, yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. But at the same time, like, probably wouldn't be too good for your health if you used it, like, as a toy.
I probably wouldn't. Not with lead.
You
No,
don't want to,
probably not.
you don't go down the old sexy diseases clinic. They say you got lead poisoning, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you did have a break though from roofing, didn't you, or building at one
So
point?
I
Because
did-
we
so-
got here. You worked in buy rights as a manager,
Buy rights?
Mr. Buy
What the
Rights.
bloody hell's buy rights?
Mr. Buy Right. That's where you got all your clothes from, isn't it? No. Research. So did you have a break from building?
I did. Well, sort of, in a way. Not too far away from it. But basically, my dad's had this this guy working with him. We just didn't get on. He was bone idle, wouldn't pull his own weight, and we just argued constantly. He just got on my nerves, and I just said, you know what, I need a break. I'm done. So I went and worked in the builders merchants for a year.
All right.
And like I said before, doing the same thing, it just drove me nuts.
Yeah.
Just bored the pants off me.
You clock watching.
All the time. Yeah. And then they said about me going in the office and doing repping. I went out on the roads and I was like, this just ain't for me. Like, so I was like the prodigal son, rang my dad back up and said, can I have my job back, please?
You got rid of the other bloke?
Yeah, fucked him off. Yeah. Well, funny thing is, what he did was he threw, not a good thing to do. He tried to argue with my dad about employees' rights, and he threw him a leaflet about it and all
I was
that.
going to say threw him off a scaffold.
Yeah, well, my dad pretty much did. Yeah, the next day was kicking him up the arse up the road, took his top off, flung it off, and said he ain't coming back. So that was game on me back in there. Yeah. And I realised is that, do you know what? This is a chance for me to. This is my business. This is my future. Like. I need to be. How much like the other guys didn't like it. Like they say to me, oh, you tell your dad too much like about timing and you know what we're up to. And I thought, no, you're taking a piss out of him.
Yeah.
Like you're taking a piss. Yeah. This is my business.
Yeah, you got
and
to
I took
protect
it on like that. And I thought, I'm going to make something of this. But a lot of it as well, I think there were times where, like I said to you before, is that you think like, what if I ain't going to be good at this? You know, what if, because my dad's done an incredible job, right? He's done so well building this business up. And my mum as well, because she's part of, you know, does a lot of the office side of things. You know, and I think to myself, what if I can't make it? What if I fail it? You know, all of these things that come into your head. But then you realise, you know, if you don't ever try, you will. You'd be always thinking, well, what if I... So I went at it and gave it my best shot. And that's where we've been. Been doing that ever since I left school. You know, I had a year out. I think it's a bit less than a year. At the builder's yard, then went back with my dad, carried on. I went to college, did the roofing, and then, here we are. My dad, unfortunately, I think, which I get, my dad got diagnosed with Parkinson's, which they think he had before lockdown, but he was never diagnosed it.
Right.
So for him, it was tough because he was on a lot of medication and all that. His moods were very, you know, he was very emotional a lot. You know, say like, I ain't feeling myself today. Like I'm feeling a bit down and all that. And that's hard for me to deal with, to see someone as strong, you know, that was always this like great force, you know, even though he was like really fucking hard on me as a kid, you know what I mean? And it made me the person I am. So I don't think nothing of it, you know, but he ran, as I say, ran a tight ship. He didn't stand for no bullshit, you know. If you messed about, that is it, see you later. And to see this bloke, you know, sort of almost now going downhill, and you're thinking, what's going on? You know, like it's hard to see. But for my dad, what I've realised, you know, is retirement for him is a death sentence. Because even though he's got the Parkinson's, is that when he's on it, he's on it. You know what I mean? My dad's he's a very, very good businessman, far better than me. I'd say I'm a better tradesman than my dad, but he's a better businessman, without a doubt. His business acumen is, you know, he's just so good at what he does. He's got a way with clients, and he's got a way with people. Like me and my cousin used to call him Car Out the Jungle Book, because he'd go into the job for cleaning gutters and he'd come out and be like, right, lads, we're starting an extension next week. We're like, what the fuck? He's just had a way with people.
Yeah.
People loved him. They were like, yeah, I want Andy like on the job, you know? Like I was on a job doing a roof, and I said to the geezer he owed me about 11 grand. And I said, like, oh, I need it paid. And he was, oh no, you got to have it scaffold down and all that. And I'm like, well, 11 grand's a big retainer not to pay, you know? And anyway, my dad come down. I said, look, he's refusing to pay. He's saying, like, you know, he wants it as a retainer until we've completely finished. And he said, all right. So he walked in and we're out. I'm knocking up a bit of lead on the driveway. My dad just walked out and he just went, be paid by the end of the day. Just walked off up the road. I was like, motherfucker.
Have you had many customers? Sorry. Have you had many customers not pay at all, that you could never get the money out?
Yeah, my dad's been knocked. Where he's just had to let it go. Just let it go. I was knocked by the first time I was knocked. I couldn't believe it. I was dumbfounded, couldn't believe it. And it weren't a massive amount, but it was enough. I went and did a job for this. There's an area, if anyone knows it, called Hadley Wood, and it's a very affluent area. You know, a lot of footballers, boxers. Lennox Lewis had a house up there, and she wanted she had a leak in her roof, and the tiles were badly damaged. She'd had to have a go at it before, which now makes me thinking she'd had to get someone to have a go at it. So we went round there. It'd been damaged. We went up there and we were a day up there, sorting it all out, stripping it off, refelt, rebatten, retold it all. She was lovely to us. Tea, biscuits, all that. And I just said to her, come, that's right, we're all sorted now. I said, like, what I'd do is send you an invoice and all that. And you know, whenever you have it, it's no rush, because I knew she was like elderly. I said, like, you don't want to, like, well, I say elderly, she's in her 60s, so she weren't that elderly. But I said, like, you know, there's no rush on it. When you're happy and that, just send it over. And she said, send what over? I said, well, for the payment for me and like my mate, like being here for the day. She said, you ain't done nothing. I said, what do you mean? I said, we've been up and down all day. I said, like, she goes, oh, you're a rogue trader. I'm going to report you. I said, we've been here all day. I said, you've seen us. I said, we're loading up the van now with the tools. I want you off my property. Get off my property.
Really?
I couldn't believe it. So I rang my dad and I said, listen, this woman's kicking off. Said, like, she ain't going to pay and all that. And he spoke to her on the phone. She didn't want to speak to him. She said, I'm going to report you. I'm going to report you to whoever it was. You're rogue traders. You're intimidating me and all of that. And my dad just said, walk away.
Where did she call you from?
Walk away.
Was it just a random client calling?
Yeah, just called us up. Yeah. We were working locally, very local, at another place. And I mean, this client who we worked for, told him about it, and they said, no, like, don't know who she is, but yeah, like, it is, they're wealthy enough. It's a massive house. I just couldn't believe it. And part of me, when I put the ladder up there, I said to my dad, like, I'm fucking gonna go up there and smash it up. Like, I ain't having that. You know, I was
criminal damage,
a lot younger and a lot more,
let's
say, hot-headed then. And he just said, walk away, leave it. It was still about 1,800 quid's worth of work. So it's enough.
Yeah.
And I was fuming. You've got the audacity to do this. You won't go Tesco's and go, well, I've done my shopping. I'll pay you a month later, or let me see how this is, and then I decide whether I'll pay you or not.
See if the milk's off.
Yeah, I was just I couldn't believe someone could do that. And how nice she was. I couldn't believe it. My dad we had someone at Christmas, knocked $5,000 off the bill, wouldn't pay it. Just decided, she just said, I think you've had enough. And my dad's like, but we were like, it's agreed. We've done the work. It's agreed. What, are you not happy? No, I'm more than happy with it, but I ain't got it. I ain't got the money. What'd you do?
And that's what I mean, like, where people, when people say, like, we're talking about day rates and stuff like that, and how much they say how much money trades are on, and they've got no respect for, like, I've done like videos on it saying how much tradesmen are on and that, and people say they shouldn't be on that much money. But what do you think of the risk?
100%.
First of all, think of the risk as a self-employed tradesman.
Especially going up a roof.
Yeah, especially going up a roof as Roofer of the Year, carrying that award up with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Carried it over the shoulder.
Careful you don't break it.
Yeah, but there's a massive amount of risk in there. It's not like you go to work every day, a 9-to-5 job. You know your money's in the bank at the end of the month or whatever. You don't know if you're getting paid.
No, you don't.
You don't know whether or not your tools are going. We've covered this so much, the tools thing today in the earlier show. You don't know what's going to happen. Like you say, you could have an injury. You could fall off a roof. Yeah. You're fucked. Do you know what I mean?
I've had a client say to me, I've worked out your day rate.
Oh, don't. I had the same thing.
I've worked out your day rate and you're on X amount a day. And I said, do you know what, though? Do you think that money goes in my pocket?
Exactly.
Because it don't.
No.
What about my insurance? What about my public liability? What about my running costs of the van? But you're happy to pay a solicitor when they send you a letter of 5 lines and you go, 500 quid, okay, we better pay that.
But all they see, Dan, is 500 quid going out of your pocket or out of their pocket into your pocket. Yeah. They don't see anything else.
Yeah.
Other than that. And because they look down on us, I'm saying, so a lot of people look down on us as tradesmen, not like a solicitor. They look at it as a professional job of a man in a suit or whatever, and he's going to get me to court, blah, blah, blah. They look down on us because we're dirty.
Yeah. Do you know what? Funny story. A guy said to me, this was when we was doing that job in lockdown. I was on the roof. It was snowing. I was tiling a little bay, curved bay. And this old boy, I talked to everyone. This old boy walked by and I went, you all right, mate? Shouted down to him because it was coming down hard with the snow. And he looked up and he went to me, yeah, I bet you wish you worked harder at school now. And he just put his head down and walked off. I couldn't even have a comeback. I just laughed. I was up there. I was freezing. But I was happy as Larry.
Yeah.
And it just made me laugh. And I'm like, you haven't got a clue.
No.
I'm not saying I'm like super wealthy or, got loads of money. But it's like, you ain't got a clue about people's background. No. My dad would go into, in a BMW and just buy a car outright, because he could, because he worked hard. And he said he'd go in his work clothes and they wouldn't even talk to him. Yeah. They'd ignore him. And the first question would be, it's like, we do have some finance packages and all that for you. We can maybe look at that, see how much you got to. And my dad said, I'll just buy it. Yeah. Don't want to finance. I'm buying it outright. Yeah. And back
that's
then
old
it was
school,
like,
isn't it? That's
old school, yeah, with his briefcase.
If you can't afford
cash,
if you can't afford it,
that wasn't illegal. That was paid for tax.
Yeah. If you can't afford it, that's what the old generation was. Don't have it.
Don't have it. That was always my dad to me. If you can't afford, used to say, you can't afford something, or you have to ask how much something is. You can't afford it. Yeah. Don't have it. Do not. And I have. I haven't. The biggest debt a lot of us get is our mortgages, houses, stuff like that. But when you talk to more people you talk to, it's like, you used to always think to yourself, buy a car outright. And then people are saying, you're mad. Like, don't, it's a waste of money.
Leverage the money. Yeah.
Lease it or, whatever it is, rent it. But yeah, unfortunately, we do have that stigma, which I was chatting to a fella the other day about changing that stigma in the trade. And I think a lot of it goes as well, it's like on the sites you run. I always tell the lads, it ain't a rave. It's a building site. I love the radio and I love a bit of music, but let's keep it at a level, because other people are walking by and people are watching you all the time. Yeah. A little sweep up of the pavement at the end of the day, just to keep things clean. And my dad used to, like, when I was younger, I used to read with him at church. He used to make me read the Bible to him and get the words right and all that. And he said, if you can have a bit of etiquette with you and the way you talk to people, you go a lot further in life. That you show people you're not a complete moron.
I better stop talking the way I talk.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, so
You know,
very good points there, Danny.
Let's move on swiftly. You know, you see people and they go, fucking yeah, bang it. And you think, oh, dearie me. Talking to clients, like.
Do you want to leave?
Mind if I just go to the toilet?
I believe, you know, in myself. I think I sacrificed an awful lot over the years. You know, when my daughter was born, I went back to work after a week, you know, probably less than that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, my dad was always at the ilk, like, what do you mean, 2 weeks off? Like, you're having a laugh. Like, when you was born, I was back to work the next day. You know, and that's just, and it's annoying in another way because you look back and you're like, I missed a lot of that, you know?
Yeah, but
now they're 15, they're fucking annoying, and I just want to.
Yeah, but it's the thing, and it's like if we could all be with our kids, right, as much as we could, we would. Do you know what I mean?
We do it for them, don't we?
Do it for them, and you've got to work to survive. You know, not everyone's situation is the same, is it? You know, this
could all be finished tomorrow. Like, you know, this could all, like I say, with the social media thing, with the radio, this could all be done tomorrow, all shut down and all that. So I'm always like, what have I got in the pipeline that else to fall back on? You know,
live in the present.
You're always going to have a trade. That's the lucky thing with us. We're always going to have a trade. Yeah, we can always fall back on this trades thing. Yeah. Even Kieran, like, he could like still be a gas engineer. He renewed his gas safe, but he didn't bother. But yeah, it's we're just put ourselves in this position where we've got another outlet because we want to do, you know, we could all go to work every day of the week and do the same thing, but why not explore other avenues? Why not like create more passion for the job you're doing by doing something else digitally, like you do, and like video creation and that, and working for companies like who are advertising that. Why not? Why not do fixed radio? Why not us do this podcast?
I do personal training 3 times a week.
What?
Personal training 3 times a week.
What with what?
In the evening, gym. Go to the gym, train clients.
You're a personal trainer?
I'm a fully qualified personal trainer and nutritionist, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
I've been doing it for years. So I'll finish work, go gym, then train clients till about, well, I used to do it till about 10 o'clock at night, but I've cut that right down now to 8 I finish normally.
Just busy, innit? I thought I was busy.
Do you know what? I have, I'll try and squeeze every bit out of life. I really do. Because honestly, I know I don't want to sound too deep and all that, but I might not fucking be here tomorrow.
No, you might not.
So I always try and think, and that's what I say, you can't be positive every day, but I try and think, do you know what? At least get up, get it done. Just get up and do something.
You're going to dye your beard?
Do you know what? I'd love to grow a beard. That's impressed me that you've called it a beard. Because when I go to the barbers and I go, can I have a shape up? They're like, what? What should I shape up?
Is that as much
No,
as
it's not that bad.
Mate, it's like
right.
wiry. Like, there ain't nothing. I had really bad acne when I was about 18.
Right.
And I think it's scarred. Well, that's what I've been told, is that the scarring is why it goes patchy. But I would love one of these, like, chiseled, like, nice. That would be
like mine?
Yeah, that'd be, you could I'll shape that up, couldn't you? You've got a bit more than me there. Yeah. Quite a bit.
I dye it.
Do you?
It's that's my thing. I get it dyed. I go to my hairdressers. I get my hair cut for a tenner, right? Look after the pennies and the pounds to look after themselves, right? And then he paints his shit on my beard, right? And it's like, yeah, it's good, mate.
He's fucking winding me up.
No, he paints it on my beard now.
I can still see a few.
Yeah, there's a little.
Yeah, I can see.
There's a few.
I missed a few.
Yeah, there's
you
a
might
few.
want.
How long does it last?
It's a tenner.
Yeah.
It costs a tenner.
How long does it last?
What do you expect, mate?
Does it last till the next time you get it cut?
Yeah.
Was it fade out?
No, it does. He just missed a bit there. I think he might have been drunk. I don't know. But you know,
It's only a tenner.
It's funny because I don't know whether I should say this next bit. It's funny, right? Because I got a new partner, right?
Yeah.
She's a bit younger than me.
Yeah.
She's a bit younger than me. Anyway, so like I was talking to the ex about it and that, And she goes, "You dyed your beard?" I went, "Yeah." She goes, "Why is that?" Because you got a younger bird. And I was like, "No, yeah." Well, yeah, actually, yeah. We laughed about it and all that, right? Anyway, she got a new fella, and she goes, "He's hot." I went, "What?" I went, "What, hotter than me?" And she goes, "Pete, he's hot." I'm like, you know. I went, "My bird's hot." She went, "So was I 17 years ago."
Fucking hell. Oh, fuck's sake.
I was like, "Oh, well, at least we can laugh about it." You get on
quite a
with this
good
shit,
reply,
man.
wasn't
Oh,
it?
it's fucking hilarious. I pissed myself laughing. I told my bird she absolutely wet herself. I was like, "That's funny." At least we're banter now. Do you know what I mean? So
Got to win, you. Last too short.
it's all good, man. It's all good. But yeah, that made me laugh. I just thought, I was just looking at your beard. I thought, you're getting your hair done, you're getting your teeth done. Come down.
I would get my beard done, you know. I would get it done. You can get your beard done as well.
Oh no, I don't mean get it done. I
Yeah.
mean like colour them grey bits, mate. You look like a paint
leave
decorator.
it, leave
Yeah,
it.
You know what I mean? It's got like
Yeah,
a
but
white
then
beard.
Grey chin.
it's a difficult one, you know, because it's like then you do it and then it looks a bit too much
Yeah.
like I don't know. I mean,
Natural. I'm going quite grey.
yeah,
You are, ain't you?
Yeah, quite bad.
my hair is going grey.
He looks
Yeah,
like Gaston out of
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast, doesn't he?
yeah. Gaston, yeah, he fucking does, doesn't
Doesn't he?
he?
Does,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
I ain't seen
I ain't seen it. He ain't seen nothing. Yeah, we always touch on that as well. But that's been good, man. I like this today. Enjoyed it. Is there anything? What else do you see for the right? So, what do you? Have you got any plans for the future? Do you see as we wrap up? What do you see? What do you want?
Always, do you know what?
do you wanna go for?
I say like I want to follow this. I feel like there's something more for me out there. And at 43, you know, you've only got to look at people that have really succeeded big time. And I'm not saying I'm going to, you know, I'm going to sound like a right dick now, but you're not saying you're going to be their next bloody Samuel Jackson. Well, I won't 'cause wrong colour, but you know, I'm not. But there's a lot of people in their 40s that actually still did so much in their 50s and 60s. I try and say,
only fools and horses.
I try and say to people, like when people go, "Oh yeah, but I'm in 30, like that's it now, done." Like, no, it ain't.
It's never too late.
It's never too late.
Got a lot
and
more living.
I feel
got another
there's
lifetime.
Yeah, I feel there's something. I feel there's something more out for me. I always say like I want to be off the tools and I want to be, you know, doing more of this type of thing, the media side of stuff. That's what I really love to do. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I like doing it. I do want people to know who I am. I do want to try and have a positive impact on other people's life. I'd love to go down the motivational route of helping people, you know, especially with the mental health side of things. People that are that kind of ilk are like, yeah, I want to turn things around. I want to like be positive. I want to be motivated. Like, I love that. I love the Monday morning fire up, people getting involved. Something silly as that, a little picture and me shouting and screaming at a camera at Monday morning, telling people, come on, get up, you got this and all that. But when it comes back to it, I still love what I do. You know, you'll never meet someone, I don't think I've ever met anyone like my dad who goes skipping and jumping to work because he absolutely loves what he does. You know, I said earlier, it's like it would be a death sentence for him to retire. It really would, because he's good to be busy. And for me, I do enjoy what I do. But I think there is a big thing that, and a lot of people will agree, the clients is what brings
Puts
it down.
Yeah.
Is what you end up going, do you know what? You come across one, you're like, and we have a lot of good ones, don't get wrong, but you come across a few and you're like, I can't be bothered. I'm done with it all, you know?
Yeah.
People say, you know, to me about, how have you got the audacity to charge for estimates and tell people? I find that cringe. And I just say, well, it's your time. I'm going to spend 3 hours, 5 hours doing an estimate. And then for me, I mean, if it's something quick, it's easy. But and then they're going to go, right, take that letterhead off the top of that. And I'll just show that to someone else. Can you beat that? And I've done all that work for nothing.
Why shouldn't you charge for it?
So charge for it and say, you know what, you get it back at the end. It's a service. You do it with other people.
You're providing them a formula
Yeah.
to go up to other companies with, isn't you?
Yeah. So I'd love to follow the media stuff. I really enjoy it, you know, like making the reels and that. I enjoy it. I don't find it a chore. I love doing the little filming. I love doing the fixed radio thing. It's just I think sometimes you've got to take a bit of time to yourself and sit there and go, mate, I'm grateful, man. I'm lucky. Like we got a lot of things. Like you got to celebrate the little wins in life, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that you take for granted. You know, that I think like I'm bloody lucky to have these opportunities, and people give me a chance. And
I don't think it's all luck, Dan. I think you've put the hard work in and put yourself where you are. Don't say you're lucky, because it takes a lot for you to get to where you are with a lot of hard work. So you've grafted for that.
Yeah, I think
you don't just turn up
you.
with a camera one day to work, take some things, and then all of a sudden you've got thousands of followers and you're getting deals, this, that, and the other. You've grafted it.
And this is what I say to people when they're digging people out about doing stuff like that. It's a lot of hard work that goes into that. You know, I like quoting people. Jordan Belfort, I watched something with him, Wolf of Wall Street, and he was saying about the law of attraction. It's fantastic, but at some point you do have to get off your arse and start doing some work towards where you want to be.
Yeah.
Put the cogs in motion.
That's it.
And I'm a massive believer of that. Is that, you know, if you work hard, you will get to where you want to be. It is possible.
Yeah.
And you might as well be positive about it, because what difference is it? No point being negative. You might as well go, well, this is my goal. And people go, fucking hell, really? Well, you know,
that's your business.
This is what I want, and this is how I'm going to do it.
It ain't hurting anyone else, is it?
Exactly.
Yeah,
and that's why you don't got to tell everyone. You don't got to go shouting about and go, oh, I'm going to be the next this or that. You just write them down. You just keep them to yourself and go, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to achieve. So for me, I feel there's a massive amount more that I want to achieve. And I want to help other people doing that, because there's enough for everyone to go. Same with work. There's enough for everyone.
Yeah.
You know, if I can help a few people on the way and give people, you know, a leg up and help them mentally and push them to, you know, chase their dreams and not leave it just because some idiot told them, you know, what a waste of time that is. You sound like a prat. Then, you know, that's all good. That's all we want, you know?
Yeah. Excellent advice, Dan.
I
It's been
try.
nice.
It's been really nice. Oh, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Thanks
Yeah.
for coming down, mate. We appreciate it. And when's your what event are you at next? Do you know?
So I am going to probably be big event, be the installer.
Oh, you're coming installer.
I'm
are you?
going installer, yeah. To the delight of, I'm probably the only non-plumber on the group that's going down there. They love that.
Yeah. So how many boilers you fit a year then, mate?
Yeah, I'll do them.
10. I'm a builder. Get me mate to sign them off now.
Put them up on the wall, bosh.
Yeah, I'll be down at installer as well. So
Oh yeah, you can to installer. Awesome.
Yeah.
I just go wherever I'm told and juggle what I can and do what I can. That's all you can do, isn't it?
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Well,
it's been really nice. Thank you for
very
having
much,
me.
Dan.
Cheers, thank you, mate.
And check him out. Instagram, Facebook, Danny Madden, Madden Builders.
Subscribe to the Roofing Podcast.
And he likes apples.
I do like our 3 o'clock stop.
Yeah.
I do like the 3 o'clock stop as sponsored by Pink Lady.
Sounds rude.
Not the Grease one. But I say that, but the youngsters are like Grease.
So. Nice one. Cheers, brother.
Thank you very much.
All right, this has been another episode of Off the Job Podcast.
Thanks for watching the show on YouTube or listening on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, and all other streaming platforms.
If it's your first time watching or not, make sure to subscribe below and follow us on all the big social media stuff like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
For our overtime show on Monday, send us in your stories and comments for it to be read out on the show. Send it in via email, direct message through our social media accounts, or WhatsApp us on 07457 406 259.
And we'll see you on the next episode.